I'm getting ready to replace the battery in this ML320, and guess what battery it's going to get? Yes, that's right. It's going to get an AGM battery. This is the new technology, AGM standing for absorbent glass mat. So all my cars now are getting AGM batteries. Why? You might say, well, they're pretty expensive. Yes, they are expensive, but I don't think, economically speaking, they're really any more expensive over the long haul. You know, they tend to last longer, they produce more power, more cranking oomph, particularly on diesel engines. And then they don't drain down as fast. If you leave your headlights on or you have a drain in the car, you know, they don't go as dead as fast as a lead acid battery. But there's one other reason why I'm changing out the batteries in all my cars to AGM, and that is located right here, right underneath the battery. It's the battery box. Take a look at this. Here's another thing we found that's going to need attention. We look at this because of experience, our past experience of dealing with battery box trays that have used lead acid batteries. This is one of the main reasons now all my cars are getting AGM batteries. But we're going to have to take and clean this up and coat this with miracle paint. If you neglect something like this, pretty soon you'll have holes in your battery box tray. Look at the rust. And it was forming along the tray, along the sides of the guard. And you can imagine if I just left that like that, how long do you think it's going to take before I start seeing some holes in that battery tray? So we went to work last night, cleaned that tray all up and applied miracle paint. Now if you've been around my videos or you've been to my website, you know what a big fan I am of miracle paint. I use it to stop rust dead in its tracks. Why does it do that? Because it's like a really tough coating that totally seals the rust from the potential of getting any air or moisture to it, because that's what causes rust to grow. And I'm sure some of you might be thinking, well, I can just get some spray paint from the local auto parts store and spray that rust over, clean it up, sand it up, and put some primer on it, put some enamel on it. Yeah, right, try it. I guarantee in 3 to 6 months, you'll see the rust coming back from underneath the paint. And I'm sure some of you are saying, yeah, I know, I've tried that. Well, the only product I've really found that does the trick over the long haul is miracle paint. So if you're not familiar with this product, I'm going to put some links below in the show more part of the description. It'll take you to my website. I've got a bunch of information, pictures before and after. I've got testimonials. I've written a complete manual, a long manual on all the different ways you can use miracle paint to solve rust problems, prevent rust, and to fix rust holes. That's right, you can actually fix rust holes with this. It's a pretty amazing product. Take a look at that. Look at this. That is one tough battery box tray there. So I'm going to put this battery in. We're going to wrap up some other work on this ML, but there's one other thing that I'm doing on all my cars now that's related to the battery, and it's something you put on the battery.